Oh, y'all know what time it is. We gon' take a ride through the south side of Mobile, Alabama. Maysville, Rickaby to be exact. Big Brown, we see you. Y'all know it's the Quarantine Chronicles 3.0. Big Brown, come on, talk to him.
Never been the type to follow trends, made a lot of ends, so hope till we got product in, clocking dividends, living in a place of hate. I was moving state to state, reinsuring my Section 8 while they on Section 8. Told niggas, then I had showed niggas, you old niggas, gave young and game, I'm old niggas, for show nigga, old nigga, new nigga, who nigga, can't see a baby picture of me, it's true nigga, a true spitter, motherfucking fool with it. Yeah, too vicious, you do features, rappers step all on you and you cool with it. From the era where you had to rap, I do that fool. In the era where songs matter, I could do that too.
Yo,
Yo,
what's good? We back in the building, Sturdy Podcast, baby.
sturdy.
Who we got with us, P?
We got CEO Ant, man, owner of the Stadium Sports Bar and Grill.
Real entrepreneur.
Real entrepreneur. For
Good
years.
man, pulling up, bro.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Pulling up, man.
Oh yeah.
Good pulling up. So, man, what's been going on? What's been going on? Tell the people what's been having going on, man. Which, you know, the ones that don't know, they're sleeping, you know.
Yeah. Just been working, man, trying to stay afloat through all the pandemic and stuff.
Right. So how the pandemic, how that kind of, because you've been doing this for a while, so how that kind of, that's something new. That's something new, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was hard. I mean, you had to kind of stay innovative with stuff, just bring different things to the table, considering what was going on. Man, one thing about me, like, you put me in front of a problem, I'm gonna figure a way out of it.
Right.
I mean, just had to go by the laws and everything, and then, I mean, hey, we still here.
Okay. So let me ask you a question now. When I was in elementary school, I was in the fifth grade? Yeah, it was fifth grade, going over to the sixth, and everybody had to write a report about what you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
I was the only one in the whole class that said entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So, what was it that motivated you to get into, like, man, let me start, you feel what I'm saying? Give me some businesses, and what was your first project?
I mean, I remember I was on vacation with the family, and I was just out there, and I was telling my wife, I was like, man, I ain't going back to work. I don't know what made me say it, but we was driving. I was just like, I ain't going back to work.
Right.
And I said it like 10 times throughout the whole trip, and finally she was just like, shut up.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, just watch. I think when I came home, I got hooked up with one of my partners. I was like, man, I'm gonna open up a t-shirt shop. Had a t-shirt shop right down the street. You know what I'm saying, on Houston Street.
Now you said when you came home,
Yeah, when I came home from vacation.
From vacation,
Yeah,
right. Okay, right. Right, okay.
Yeah, when I came home from vacation or whatever. So, I mean, I hooked up one of my partners. I bought him a house, and I was already making shirts at my house. And I was like, man, this is what I'm doing. And he was selling clothes and stuff. So I was like, man, we put it together. We can bring something together, you know what I'm saying, do something.
Right.
And, man, I think like about a couple of weeks later, we found a little spot down there on Houston Street, and we opened up what it was called A&D Apparel.
Right. Yeah, that's where you was at when I came on my vacation. You know, came back, and that's where you at. Right, and that was a pretty good. What made the t-shirt? What I'm saying, like, what made you to get into that? Because the reason why I'm asking these questions is because the pandemic has brought a lot of entrepreneur spirit out of a lot of people. So I know people that's tuned in. They want to, know like.
I mean, I just try to find something that I knew how to do, that I like to do.
Right.
And I just jumped out the bridge and started doing it.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I was in the mall, the dude in the mall. I think he moved kind of further around now. But man, that man charged me $10 a question.
$10.
I swear I cannot make it up.
Like
he was like
$10 a question.
I asked him, I was like, man, what did he do? Paid him $10 and he told me. Well, what this right here for? Paid him $10 and he told me.
All right.
And before I knew it, I just caught on to it. And then one day I went up there to him and I bought his heat press. I'm talking about I swear I carried it out the store hot. I grabbed it, threw it in the back of the truck, and I was gone.
Right.
And I ain't looked back since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope right there. And though he said $10 a question.
I promise, man. That man hate
you was like, let me see how many questions I feel. You went
man, get what? That man ain't play. And get what? He don't really like. Well, now I don't do church no more. But when I was doing church, he didn't like me because like I was his competition. See, I was the type of person like, if I do something for you, I'm gonna make sure it's right. I ain't gonna just do what you ask me to do.
Exactly, right.
I mean, I'm gonna make sure it's right. So I went the extra mile for him. So like it was times where I'd be too busy and people still go to him, and then they'd be like, man, fuck that, you take it too long. I'm finna go holler at Ant. And he got mad. And like when I go in the mall, like even to this day, sometimes he'll speak, sometimes he don't. But I mean, it's just our business to me.
It's business. Yeah, he knew that right there. So when it got to the club scene, what kind of pushed you to that? Man,
well, I always was doing like little stuff like to help my people. Like I helped Shorty Rock when he was doing Toy Box.
Shout out Shorty Rock, right?
Yeah, I helped a lot of people in the club, so I kind of had a feel I knew what was going on in there. And I think from there, from the T-shirt shop, I ended up opening Rack 'em Up.
Rack 'em Up. Yeah.
Had the pool hall. Okay. And I used to work at Breakers for.
That's where I know I'm from.
Yeah, 7-8 years.
Right.
I worked there for a long time, so I knew about the pool. I knew about that building. I knew everything was going on. Opened that up, and me and my partner Martin, we did that. I think like everybody around us sold their building to walk-ons, so it kind of like left us in a bind where we had to get up out of there too.
Right.
So we ended up getting up out of there, and then that's when it came by halftime. I was like, man, we opened up a restaurant because he had a hot dog spot. So let's open up a sports bar, and we ended up opening up halftime. And when it first started out, it was kind of shaky, and neither one of us really knew what the hell we were doing. We just kind of jumped off the porch, and so we jumped up there and started doing it. And then we figured it out as we go. Bumped our head a few times, asked a lot of questions,
right.
And once we caught that niche, I caught it running.
Yeah.
Me being a person, like, I kind of knew everything you was doing behind the scenes, and it was just crazy how you was telling me stuff, like, before it happened, like, before Rack 'em Up, you like, I'm going to have the pool hall. It jumped off. And once he sold that, you like, I'm going to do the biggest sports bar in the city. And
spoke it into existence.
Spoke all of it into existence.
Right. And, that was up.
It was just crazy just to see it flourish that fast. Like, it just took off so fast. Because, they say a lot of businesses take about 2-3 years for you to really take off. But for it just to pop like that fast, and he just off the gate was like, it's going to be the biggest thing in the city, and it ended up being just that.
I think that I kind of had an advantage on it because, like, I was always in the club
Experience.
thing. Yeah,
right.
So everybody knew who I was.
Yeah,
so,
you affiliated.
And one thing people can say about me, I don't do bad business with nobody. I go, and like I said earlier, I go the extra mile for whoever.
Right.
So it's like, people just automatically kind of grasp for what I had going on. So, I mean, when I opened up, everybody was like, And then me, I'm the type of person, if you come in my spot or whatever, and you be like, hey, this ain't right, okay, boom, I ain't tripping about it, I ain't gonna go. Right. Some business be like, man, you this, that, or whatever. Now, what is it gonna take to make this right? And I'm gonna make it right, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, enjoy yourself. True. Or we be up in that party, I might go get a couple of cases of Bel Air. I don't walk around there giving everybody one. I want to make sure you have a good time, a different experience. I mean, because we can go to Atlanta and all this and get that experience, and in Mobile it just be dull.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have that spot. Every city has to have them few little spots. If you ain't a big city, you gotta at least have one.
At least one.
You know what I'm saying? Where you just turn up and do that. I remember when you was at Martine's.
Yeah.
Hey, after that long little vacation, I got there. Hey, I fell off in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
First time I fell off in there, I'm like, damn, man, these motherfuckers young as shit.
Gain and change.
But damn, I'm like, they can't be too young. You gotta be, you know,
in the club.
You in here. I'm just old as shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, been gone all this time, and I said, man, next time I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna have to drink a little something. Came back, you hooked me up with the bottles. So I'm like, I'm kind of feeling it, but you sober up in there, man, that place was popping because it had changed. You know what I'm saying? Throughout times, and that was a spot. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, yo, Ant is on to something right here. Yeah, he on to something, man.
Also, too, you touched on a little bit of the promotion side too, like bringing some of these artists to the city.
Yeah.
all that.
Who was some artists you dealt like?
Man, believe it or not, I think the first person that I ever really just had my dealings with was I never forget, March 3rd, 2010, Gucci Man. First time coming out of Atlanta from when he got out of prison. Yeah. My partner Keith Byrne brought him down here, and he paid me to help him promote it. And that was like my first time ever promoting anything. Didn't know nothing about it. Just kind of like, I was like, okay, hey, I do it. I mean, me and him was cool. I mean, he always looked out for me. I'm like, man, I could do that for you. And man, believe it or not, I think like at the time people was going about it. They was like putting flyers on cars and all this and that. But I'm like, man, people don't really got the people. I had to think of something different. I'm like, well, people ain't studying no flyer. No. People ain't really listening to the radio. No. So what I can do different? So what I did was I went about like 500 CDs, and I put all the hottest songs on there and put the commercial in between each song. So and I was giving away the CDs. So you gonna listen to the CD in your car. When the song go off, you gonna hear the commercial come on for the, you know what I'm saying?
You just gave away the CDs?
Yeah, we just gave them away.
Okay, so
you know
so you okay, fuck flyer. Fuck all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
What particular song? Whatever hot at the time.
Yeah, anything that was hot. It was like
pertaining to the city.
No, just any song, just period.
Like,
anything that was hot.
I'm saying that's who you giving it to.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever everybody listening to in the city.
I'm putting on there Rocco. I gotta have Gucci Man in there.
Right.
It was just anything. I don't think Migos was out then.
Right.
But it was just anything that was hot. I'm putting about 10 songs on there. Each it'd be like 12 to 15 songs because the commercial in there. But boom, song go off. March 3rd, Gucci Man live.
That's a smart ass.
Yeah, you had to do something different because
at
the time people ain't studying no fly. Person see a fly on their car, they snatching off, throwing it on the ground. I mean, we gonna listen to the radio. We listen to CDs. People ain't really had USB and they weren't doing Bluetooth. Not for real. But it was them CDs is where it was at
the time, right?
Mm-hmm. That definitely was different, super different.
That's smart.
I mean, I can say this, man. That man blessed me for that. Like I'm talking about, he took care of me. Like we did crazy numbers.
Yeah,
I don't think like
did. I think I was hot on at the time.
Terrio and CP them did Money Bag. I think they did about the same kind of numbers we did with Gucci Man. Like them boys cut up too.
Yeah, that Money Bag. It was a situation or some shit.
No, they did it. It was Rain or something. Then they did it over there.
Yeah. And the DJ played. It was all type of the DJ played
that Dolph.
That Dolph.
He played that Dolph.
Yeah.
I was in there.
He finna walk up off the stage.
He was about to walk off from the stage.
Yeah.
Cause like he was on the stage, like he was about to perform. He played it right before he finna perform. He looked like this, but he went on and did the show. But
it was a lot of backlash behind that.
Yeah, like always.
Crazy. Then also, you had something to do with bringing Kodak down here.
Yeah, I helped them promote that. Yeah, Big Home and them. I did Jeezy, Plies a few times. Man, my homeboy Robert, I done helped him with Lucci, Waka Flocka. Man, it's a long list, man.
Who out of all them artists, who the main ones is like they ready to come and just.
Man, listen, I think Waka Flocka was the best one. The Soul Kitchen at the
Soul Kitchen.
Man, he was in there with a bunch of white folks. I wasn't used to that now, you know what I'm saying?
What year that was?
Man.
What was that? What was that? 15?
What was
14?
About
15.
Yeah.
About 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, that mess was crazy.
Yeah, but also you had a little dealings with a few artists. Like you was pushing a few artists at one time.
Yeah, I think the first one I ever did with was me and Dre'd Up had a little thing going. From Dre'd Up, I think I kind of ventured out to.
They did Rain Man.
Yeah, Rain Man, them then Bama Baby. We all called the Road Runners.
the Road Runners.
Yeah, we had that little thing going. Okay. And we had Suave. Even after that, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, like new chick that I be kind of figuring with, Tina Montana. I'm gonna get her right eventually. You just gotta let her know that hey, the rap ain't.
Right, it's a process. It's a process.
Ain't no give me in that.
As long as they, they pushing and they really they hard as
you gotta want
into it. You gotta want it, and that's what I try to tell a lot of artists.
But also too, I wanted to elaborate a little bit about when you had halftime. You went through a little harassment with the police.
Oh yeah,
with the city. They were kind of you know, it was a lot of things going on in that big parking lot at halftime. They were trying to pin it on halftime. Had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think it was just more so that it was too many jumping spots in one area. You know, you had me doing my thing, Bank Cross Street doing their thing, Vibe right there. Right. It was just too much, and but I got the backlash of all of it, of course, because at the end of the day, like, not saying nothing bad about nobody around me, but more people was kind of like coming into my spot, or they might come to my spot and start it off, then branch off to other spots. So it was just one of the things where I was getting the raw end of it.
Just some shit you ain't got no control over.
Oh yeah,
you have no control.
Yeah, I had that problem even at my new spot when I first opened up. Right. You know, one of the reporters put, I think her news cap was, "Is it bad business or bad luck?" That's what her caption said. And I actually had to get some of my people in a high place to write her boss a letter and just kind of straighten out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just. A lot of people don't know to understand like the stress and pain of being an entrepreneur.
Man, it's hard
because that was just like the time when, you know, got at you. I was like, man, we need to get together. You like bet.
Yeah.
Man,
came up there,
man. Man, it's like 2 precincts up there.
Yeah, they had I think one time they had like 30 police cars.
Man, it was so. I'm like,
they had the bomb squad out there. They had everything.
Man, that crazy.
Yeah. It was bad. From what they were saying, they was talking about somebody said that they was finna do a boycott up there. But I mean, I don't know, man.
Okay, now with that, because that's what we, you know, that was during the time when there was a lot of racial tension going on in America, and it was like that time. It was just a lot of everything going on. You know what I'm saying? 2020. Speed up to now, like, you just dealing with that police, you know what I'm saying, racial, this community, you know what I'm saying, our culture. How do you see it? Like, do you see progress? Do you see, because you know how that ain't nothing gonna change, man. Yeah. That ain't nothing gonna change, and you know what I'm saying, then how do you feel like since then the time? Because that was, last year was like really, at the end of 2019 going into 2020, that was kind of, you feel what I'm saying? So as we go on to now, you know, how do you feel? I think things kind of mindset, everything. Yeah. Like, what do you give me a summary?
I think some of the stuff kind of moving in the right direction. I mean, like I try to tell me and my kids and just the people around me, just like, I mean, you just got to kind of know your personnel, know who you dealing with in whatever area it may be, whether it be a cop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just got to just do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? If they tell you to put your hand on the steering, put your hand on the steering wheel. Just don't, you know, we had a point where everybody was trying to go live when they got pulled over, which is, I think, the dumbest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? To go live soon you get pulled over, because first of all, if I got my phone, I got a pretty nice size phone, and I'm aiming it at you, hey, he got a gun or she got a gun, and they shoot you, and it just, so I mean, like, I think we kind of like jumped over that bridge, and I think that we pretty much kind of passed that stuff, but you know, it's always gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
We know that.
It's gonna be there.
How you feel about the new wave of entrepreneurship? Like, you got the clothes popping off in the city.
Yeah, that came off like.
Man, to tell y'all the God honest truth, not sugarcoat nothing. Right. I think that there's a lot of people out here that open up business, just open up because they see you doing it or see you doing it. I'm just being straight up with you. Like, I see some people open up business, don't have no idea what they doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they be like, they doing a podcast. I'm gonna do a podcast too. He got a sports bar. I'm open a sports bar too. He got a hookah bar. I'm open a hookah bar. That's what everybody doing. Right. Everybody just doing what the next man doing and not doing what. See what they gotta understand.
I see a little bit.
I see a lot of it because see, the thing about it is on my side. One thing about me is, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
So a lot of people ask me questions about stuff, and they come like, hey, I want to sit down and talk to you about business, or we need to do this together. And I try to tell people, just because it works for me don't mean it's gonna work for us.
You. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Find your pocket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you go through the process. You gotta find your pocket. You feel what I'm saying?
And people think just because it worked for me, it's gonna work for us. Yeah. Shit, man, you can go into business and the stadium jumping, but we got this over here ain't doing nothing. Now you mad at me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's why I ain't trying. I don't want to do business with nobody. Don't take it the wrong way. Right. But I just want, if it fit right, we'll get it together. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to just nobody come to me like, man, let's do this just because you see me doing it.
Yeah.
Like it ain't gonna work like that, man.
Because I ain't gonna count. I done been in a spot. I ain't gonna say the name, but I done been in spots where I'm like, this tastes like ant food.
Yeah. I mean, the funny part about this, about Mobile is this. People think like, that's even with what y'all got going on. If P was to leave here today and go do one around the corner, they're gonna be like, oh, he gonna bring what you doing. So a lot of my cooks or whatever the case may be, they'll leave my spot and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to such and such and I'm gonna teach them how to do this, what you do. And that be their whole intention. Hey, you hire me to cook, I know how such and such do this and they do that. You know what I'm saying? So then they go up in there and now they doing the exact same thing as me, which is I don't care, because at the end of the day, you doing the same thing as me, but you not me. You know what I'm saying? Your heart ain't like my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never worry about that kind of stuff, man. I don't try to beef with nobody about nothing they got going on. I stay in my lane, do what's good for me and my people, and we just.
Yeah, I think it, you know, that little gap, it opened up a lot. You know what I'm saying? But the world is like that. You know, once opening is there and you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna play out how your heart is. Did you really, you know, your tension's there. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about me, if I do it from my heart.
Right.
Whether it be a toy drive, Christmas gift bag.
Yeah, because you get busy.
Man,
yeah, because you get busy.
You
get busy.
We're doing back to school drive coming up. I'm doing something with Wilson. Of course, I graduated from Wilson. Like I told them, we were talking about their uniforms and stuff, and I was straight up with the coach. Yeah, I can give you the money, but why give it to you when I can? It hit a lot different when I got out there and worked for it. So we doing something with the boys, and we're gonna do a car wash up to my spot. I'm gonna supply the stuff for them, and we're gonna do a car wash, and y'all get out there and earn the money.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If I give it to you, it's nothing.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that maybe you seen the baby situation. You seen that?
Candy.
I really don't have to ask you, cause I mean I know, but you know, just like what I mean. People saying like, hey, he's some bullshit.
Well,
how the fuck he's some bullshit?
$200 for a box of candy.
On the gate.
Hold up, man.
They said $200.
Nephew and them was on the gate, man.
Said we want $200.
When they opened up and they saw who was in there.
But you can't knock that. No. And you gotta see. This is what we gotta understand. We have to understand as a people, like, times is speeding up. Times is speeding up. So that same finessing and shit you was doing, them youngsters is picking up on that shit.
And they just doing it a different way.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't, but they was.
I would have gave it to them.
They was slacking. They wasn't on their shit. Yeah. They can't even pop their shit.
I think they were more blowed about who it was.
Yeah.
You know
they was blowed, but at the same time, they still thinking money over everything. I pop right here. Yeah. And so what? The baby, where you playing defense? All right. Oh, y'all on? Okay, add it up.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Like, how you say he on some bullshit?
Yeah,
for you to say that, you just trying to start some bullshit.
If I know I got it, like,
come on,
I would have just. I ain't gonna start. I probably would have gave it to him, just because, and it would have been funny at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I'm saying? Get what? I mean, he just a different dude. You know what he did. I don't think that was wrong with it.
What's wrong with it?
I saw his interview like he did with Complex, and he explained that he was like, they didn't break it down to me. They just were like 200.
Yeah.
And they didn't say like, hey,
They didn't have their plan together.
Yeah. It was like
they didn't have their plan together.
It could have been better. It would sound better if he'd be like, hey, we charge $2 a candy. We give you the whole thing for $100.
But did y'all really catch what he said? What the guy said? See, what the guy said was, he didn't really break down of what it cost. He said we make $200 off the box. So he's saying, really, he ain't asking for no money, he's just saying a donation. So what they saying could be true. Off this box with all my donations,
add it up,
I get $200. Right. So you might give me $5 for this one, but you might have a little more money. You might give me $10 for this one, or he might give me $7. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what they said was, off donation, we get $200. So they saying off this box, this one we make $200. Whether it being you give me $1, you give me $1. Or you give me $5, you give me $10. When it's all said and done, I count up, I usually have about $10 or $200. That's what I took from it. Cause I kind of listened to it. I watched it a few times, and he did say was we make $200 off this box. He didn't say I didn't hear him say each candy in there $10 a piece to add up $200. He said we make $200.
Yeah, he said.
You go back and listen to it, you'll hear.
But I'm saying he told him to add it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the only way he could have did was. This one 5, and this one 7. You know what I'm saying? That's about all he could have done again.
That's it. He just went with him. Y'all pop a game, I'm finna pop game with you. You feel what I'm saying? You teach you gotta see. This is the thing. They have to learn lessons. They're not learning lessons no more. You feel what I'm saying? We kind of got lost touch of that.
Yeah.
We're not. Yeah. They have to learn lessons. It's like they have to, even when it comes to getting something, and when it comes when them hustling, they have to learn a lesson.
Gotta be prepared for any situation.
You gotta be prepared. Like, okay, you gonna pop this. Okay, be on your toes. Pop. All right, you lost right here.
Yeah,
learn again. You know you could have got blessed. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? You know that. Like, you know that.
It's a thing. Like, even if you hungry, don't move like you starving.
Yeah.
All right. You know.
So it's like the water boys in Atlanta. You know what they be doing? They be out there hustling. They be kind of extra with it too. They jump on the cars and everything. Really? Yeah, it's crazy in Atlanta. Right there by I think the Falcon Stadium. But they be out there.
Man, soon that man pulled up, them boys like, man, we trip.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. They know that. But it ain't nothing. They out there. They getting it.
Get what? They still, and I bet
they pop off that right there.
He probably gave them, it was like, in them boxes, probably about 36 to 48.
What it was like? It was like 32 in the box?
Yeah, so he gave him that $30. So get what they gonna do. They gonna swing back around, and they gonna still end up getting about 200 bucks.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson. Like, peep the lesson. That be the thing. You feel what I'm saying?
It's the stigma. A lot of people think because you got it, you just supposed to give it away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
trust me.
Right, yeah. So you have to, and these youngsters, you gotta, and they was young. They wouldn't know.
I know being you and people know what you do and your stature. I know you got plenty of people to come out. If you give me this, it'll blow.
When I pull up, they be like, what kind of car that is? That's a who? And then from that, they want the world.
Fans your neck, fool. They coming, man.
Yeah, they don't understand you work for that.
Yeah,
they just see you pull up in a Bentley, but they don't know I had blood, sweat, and tears for
what you say.
Man, for real.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
A lot of people, I mean, it so microwave, man, this world. So it's like so many people forget, they don't care, they just fast.
I try to let all them kids
until
know.
they just get a situation, now they like, because I know I've been there.
That's why I was just saying, I let these kids know, you just a young version of me. I mean, I used to do the same thing you do.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like, all you gotta do is get out here and work for it. I mean, I ain't never been can't nobody say I ever sold drugs. Can't nobody say I ever robbed or stole anything from anybody. Right, I mean, I got out here and really bust my ass for everything I got.
Man, they gotta know that. These people gotta know that these type of men is out here. You feel what I'm saying? That we out here, like, you gotta know this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these youngins, they gotta see everything. Don't just give them one. Let them see everything.
Any car you can name, I probably had it. I ain't want no Rolls Royce, but I done pretty much I had anything, and so I mean, you ain't gotta be in the streets to get it.
Nah, you ain't got to.
You got to. But also too, what still drive you to? Because a lot of people, once they get to your status, they get comfortable. What's that status? Just how you keep going, keep innovating, keep
wanting to be great. Just wanting to be great and see my people around me do just as good as me. That's the key. Like, my thing is this, I know he can hurt me, my homeboy can hurt me, guess what? But I'm gonna put you in a situation where you getting it just like me, and you ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if all my people around me eat like me, you ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me. That's why I don't never worry about none of my homeboys. I got 3 or 4 homeboys that I can really, that my homeboy, and I know for a fact, I can give you the keys to my house, or I can give you money. Like, my homeboy, they'll tell you when I'm at work at the stadium, I don't count no money. Nah, they be like, oh, Ed, it was this. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't go back and check behind them. They don't take one time to cross me. You gonna get what? That little $500, $1,000, whatever you done stole, you done lost thousands more.
Sometimes it be the nigga that wish he was that nigga that would close. That's like that with you.
Man,
it be the nigga that, you know what I'm saying? He got some type of, this shit be getting so wicked out this bitch.
It be the ones close to you.
You know what I'm saying? This shit be getting crazy.
It be the ones close to you, because a lot of them, you be with somebody and they pop, and then they question God. They be like, why it was him?
Yeah.
Why it wasn't me?
But get what? My homeboy around me, get what they gonna tell you. They ain't gonna do that. Guess why? Cause they know one thing about me. I'm gonna give you anything you want, and I ain't questioning what you saying. I need $10,000. I ain't gonna be like, why you need that? I'm like, okay, bro. You know you got to pay me back now. Don't get me wrong, but you I know you good for it. All my homeboys know. Any homegirl, anybody around me know you can get whatever from me with no question asked. You ain't gotta do. Yeah, all my homeboys don't. None of them sell drugs. I tell them straight up, you can't do none of this street shit around me. You can't do none of that around me because guess what? They gonna be looking. They gonna be like, oh shit, that's how he got that. That's how you got that. When they, you know what I'm saying? When they get you, they gonna be like, that's how they get. That's what he was doing. Oh, you the one was supplying this. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna boogie
what you say? So they know they can't do none of that around me. That's the quickest way to get cut off.
Hey, that was that movie? I had checked out For Life. You know what I'm saying? That man got boogie for his partner.
Yeah, I ain't going for it. My homeboy, no, you can't do none of that around me.
So
don't get it. Whatever, man. It's gun, whatever. Like, if you a felon, hey, I got my gun with me, so you better know it.